Hey kids, sit up and pay attention. It's time for Retrorific. Hello everybody.
Hello everybody, how's it going?
Yeah, today we're going to talk about Alien vs Predator 1 versus Alien vs Predator 2. Which one is better?
You say better, do you mean which one is less bad?
Yeah, that's pretty much what I mean.
Okay, well, which one is less bad is definitely AVP1 because it actually makes sense on some bloody level.
No, Alien vs Predator 2 is definitely the least bad because it delivers on its promises with gory, nasty fun and a Predalien. So fuck you.
But what the hell is the Predalien? It's like, ooh, for some unknown reason I can cause hatchlings to explode.
Okay, well, shall we just go straight into the fighting?
Round 1. Chris
All your base are belong to us.
versus James.
Bonage!
Fight!
Right, there are several reasons why it's better than the second one. Well, one thing, it actually makes sense and tries to set up the characters without just having them as disposable.
Yeah, but they are disposable.
But no, okay, they are disposable, but the main character is actually set up as a human being. Admittedly a Ripley clone, no denying that there, but you know, it's less evident because she's black. You know, they're really shaking things up by having a female black lead. You know, minority for the win.
No, I don't think that works. I don't think they need to set up the characters. I was bored during all the character setup. I just wanted to get to the Alien vs Predator fight.
The Scottish guy was cool.
Carry on.
Right. It's much more faithful to come like how it's shot. When you look at the scenes, it looks like it comes from an alien movie. There's not that much respect to the Predator side of things, admittedly.
I will give you that there are a lot of fan touches that relate to the Alien films, but I don't think that's necessarily that important.
The idea, well, the whole idea, while all the ideas are retarded in their own ways, and the fact that if you're going to do Alien vs Predator, you should do basically just like pop them both on a planet and have a big pool. Don't bring humans into it.
Yeah.
But seeing as, let's face it, it's Hollywood, so therefore you have to have some recognisable character, some vague character in there to actually, set the whole story and all that kind of shit up. How they did it, I think, was quite inspired. Having basically all the humans on the Earth as like a temple that they all worship the Predators, and having everyone being sent there and
See, that annoyed me so much. First of all, the idea that this is the first ever civilization, so they have elements of all of the other major civilizations. That doesn't work. That's too clean. It's too perfect. The temple itself bothered me. I don't understand how the temple worked. I don't like that idea. I don't like the idea of a stone temple that just reconfigures itself every 10 minutes.
The Predators built it.
I know
they're the most technologically advanced thing ever.
I know, but I don't like the idea of a Rubik's Cube temple.
But it makes such a good hunting ground. They put the extra effort in.
It does, but see, that's another problem that I have with this film. If you're gonna put aliens on Earth, have them running around killing people. Don't have them in some temple.
That works out so well in AVP2.
Screw you, James. Don't have them in some temple in the middle of Antarctica somewhere after we've been waiting, since the 70s to see what happens when you put aliens on Earth.
It should have been a future movie with colonial marines in.
Yes.
But it wasn't.
It wasn't.
It wasn't. And I have my own issues with that. But for what they did it very well. It's not a classic. It's not going to be remembered in about 10 years' time. But it does the job as something to watch, which doesn't make you go, my brain's melting with the retardedness.
Also, I have a big problem with the fact that they took two of the most famous horror franchises that are full of gore and blood and made it into a PG-13 film. That just irritates me so much.
But the thing is, the humans weren't there. The humans were just cannon fodder. Get them all off. And one human who does survive, just giving her a shield and spear, I think is quite a good idea. Full fight with the Alien Queen, and the first fight...
The full fight with the Alien Queen was brilliant. The first fight was alright, but they
The first fight was alright, it was brilliant.
No,
and Scar afterwards is pretty cool.
They needed to make more of the fight, they needed to have more fights.
It was shot lovely though.
It was shot brilliantly, and the music was great. The music reminded me of traditional Star Trek.
But it needed more of that. I can't like that to make it. It just needs to be a straight up beat 'em up on the film.
It did.
And
it
it
didn't
wasn't.
have that. and
They
that's-
tried to be pretentious and have a plot.
Also, in the last 10 seconds, it really pissed me off that the Pred Alien doesn't show up until the last few seconds of the film because I was sitting there the first time I watched it waiting for the Pred Alien
Yeah,
the
but
whole
look what
way
they
through.
did when they actually did do the Pred Alien, for fuck's sake. I mean, that was just damned awful.
I liked the Pred Alien and Alien vs Predator 2, and that's it. Our time is up.
Round 2.
We won't be that bad.
James versus Chris.
I don't have a catchphrase.
Fight!
Okay, I really enjoyed Alien vs Predator 2 for two main reasons. One, because I spent the whole of AVP 1 waiting for the Pred Alien to show up, and in this film he shows up in the first, few seconds of the
It's
film.
a shame he's shit.
No, he's awesome. Look at it. Look at the majesty of it. Okay,
It's like
that's awesome.
Rastafarian alien, basically.
That's the point. That's what did you expect it to look like? Also, what I like about this film is it is an unashamed slasher film. It's,
Which thinks it's a siege movie, which thinks it's a horror movie, which thinks it's a survival thriller.
it's a big lump of gory, cheap fun. Like the guy getting his arm burnt off, the
Plastic hand.
the kid with the thing blowing out of him, and even you admit that the girl getting hit by the predator
That
shuriken
is actually one of the coolest deaths I've ever seen in any horror movie because it's so random. You just think she's going to survive the whole way through, and it's just like,
Yeah, just there's no reason for it. It just happens. She just happens to run past the wrong area at the wrong time, and she gets hit by a predator shuriken and cut in half, basically.
it's a classic.
Yeah. No, I really enjoy this film. I will say that I have the same complaint about this film that I have with the first film, which is that too much of it takes place in the dark, in the shadows, and I really wanted to see the predators fighting the aliens. And I don't know why they felt the need to hide it so
Because it's
much.
honouring the franchises.
Yeah, but fuck that. Alien Resurrection showed the aliens in full splendour, and they did it really well. And I think that both these films should have followed on from that lead.
But there was nothing like gripping about it. There was nothing, it's literally the characters.
What do you want? Fucking giant monsters killing other giant monsters.
But they put like the most generic horror film characters ever, like, hi, I normally ride in the back of this police car. Ooh, my brother's a stand-up cop. Ooh, I'm a Ripley clone who just came back from the army, and my daughter doesn't love me anymore. Little daughter goes, and the monster's gone. Oh, sorry, wasn't that Newt's line?
No,
We get that person.
But see,
Right, okay.
that's what I liked about it. You don't have to care about them. It's not like in the first film where they're like, oh look, here's
they
some
subject
characters.
you to actually-
They care about the characters.
This is the most depressed town in Little America. Everyone has so much huge. It's like an episode of EastEnders when you walk in there. It's just like, oh, my husband abuses me. Oh, I just found an alien. Shit, this is a bad day. It's like, oh god, if you're going to subject us to the characters, do it like that, where it's just like, oh, blah 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 blah. Oh, I'm dead. Not like I'm going to try and set up this character so you actually give a shit about me when I survive. It's like, no, I just want to see you die in new and interesting ways.
That's true. I'll give you that. But I did like the fact that in this film, you actually get to see the aliens running rampant around a town.
I must have blinked during that bit.
Come on, they go out into the town and like take over the fucking hospital and kill people and shit.
Yes, they do. They do that. But I've seen it done so much better. And that's the thing that actually...
Shut your phone up, James. We're trying to have an argument here.
I'm sorry, I'm too popular for my own good.
No.
But yeah, no, it's crap!
No, it's good. It's
crap!
Well, it's not good. It's all right, but
It's not even alright!
better than the first film.
Oh god, no.
So much better than the first
No,
film.
no,
So much
no.
better than the first film. You get to see the Pred Alien. You get loads of gore. You get some nudity. Come on.
Not really.
The first AVP was just an action adventure film, whereas
Which
this was
honoured
a
the
straight-
spirit of the original films in a way that this one couldn't, because this one was
This one
is a slasher film. It was
Exactly.
trying to reinvent itself.
It
and
wasn't
just
trying to
didn't-
reinvent itself. It took the horror icons and put them in a new type of film, and I like that.
And they did it poorly.
They did it well.
They did.
They did it all right. They did it better than the first film.
Yeah, but that's like saying I took a dump an hour ago. This one was so much better.
Yeah, but you're saying that you liked the first film. So why are you shitting on it now?
No, it's still, but it's still better.
I win!
Oh, fatality!
Right. So, In conclusion, then,
They're both shit.
yeah, they're both shit, but AVP2 is a little bit less shit.
AVP2 is a slasher. AVP1 is an action adventure. They're both really poor at what they do. Literally, the thing is, if they took two like unknown aliens in it, these would be the most unwatchable pieces of crap you've ever seen in your life.
Yeah.
Literally, it's only because it's aliens and predators that you think it's cool at all. So my question is, why do this to us? Why rape such beautiful franchises? Why?
I think we'll leave it there.
I'm gonna go cry now.
See you next time, guys.
When we review Wolverine.
Fuck off!